It's a nice try. Guys, this is inside the ant farm. The premiere YouTube, I think one of the first vlogs on YouTube ever.
Right.
Yeah, we've been doing this for
And before that, it was a blog on GeoCities.
Yeah, and before that was a silent movie.
Before that was a live journal.
But yeah, before the silent movie, it was a live journal. Yes, that's correct. I think that's the perfect time.
And then it was written on a cave wall before that. And that was weird because it was in 1854 wrote on the cave wall. I mean, like, what are you doing?
You know, it was like some guy's property. He's like, can you get off my property and stop breaking my walls? And we're like, okay. We're vampires.
I saw a comic recently, and it was like...
We have from Staten Island.
People looking at, like, the cave palm paintings, but then it showed a caveman pooping and just wiping his butt with his hand and then wiping it on the wall.
I mean, he's got to get some kind of rainfall somewhere.
There you go.
Let's prost these beers, guys. Prost.
Prost.
So guys, this is this beer here before I drink. Whoa. Mass Landing Rwanda Bean. It's a Mass Brewing Company called Coffee Gunner's Daughter.
Wow.
Ooh. And that is roasty toasty.
That is
wow,
delicious.
Wow.
That's great.
That might be the best coffee beer I've ever had.
Beer. Wow.
Because it doesn't have, like, a lot of coffees feel like they have to put, like, a lot of vanilla or mocha in there, like another flavor. And that's just coffee. It's really good.
Up coffee.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like, maybe we'll be awake all night, guys. Hi, welcome.
So, guys, how are you doing? Matt, let's ask you first, because we never ask you at all.
You never, I usually just forget about me. Don't you forget about Mom. It's fine.
Yeah, okay. Can't you tell how you
It's fine.
doing?
It's fine. It's fine. We're
Everything's fine.
on the Cities.
Yeah, we're really excited about that.
Oh, little preppy trap.
Are you staying somewhere, or like, what are you doing?
We're staying with my cousin. They live in Brooklyn, so we'll just take the subway into the city. Yeah. We're going to go to the Van Gogh exhibit. I've been really excited to do that.
Van Gogh.
You're going to Van Gogh.
To the Van Gogh, yeah, exactly. And then we're going to walk down around Battery Park, get some food, go to some bars, check out just stuff. We like to plan like 2 things that we know we want to go do, and then we kind of just like to walk around in between that. And I love walking in New York City. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love it there, so I'm really excited. I've gone more now as an adult than I ever did as a kid. It's pretty awesome.
And he's trying to beat a record. I see how it is, man. You're trying to be like, no, I'll go more with Keith than I have with you. Fuck you.
I'm going to say that to you right when I beat the record. I'm not even letting you know until then, though.
Fuck you. You heard it first.
I'll probably do this, too.
We are enemies now. You heard it here first.
Frenemies.
Brenemies.
Bronemies.
It's wenemies because we are roommates, but...
Roommates, but also enemies.
Wenemies.
Wenemies is like a...
The name of this podcast?
The
name of this vlog?
I have wenemies.
I think for a new vlog we're going to start.
How are you?
Shit. Well, so as you can see,
I was not prepared for this.
I'm chewing food with my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a thing. This may even know I've had like a horrible broken tooth in my face that has made it so I cannot chew on the left side of my mouth for about 2 years. And it basically broke right before we like had to flee from our old location and purchase a new house. So the money that I literally had saved for this just went to the house, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
Someone stole my bones. And I've just been in like constant, not agony, but like just annoying pain for 2 years.
Tooth pain's terrible too because when it gets bad enough and it's swollen, it starts to affect up here too, so that it hurts too. Then like your ear will get swollen up, like your ear, like it really messes with your whole sinus area.
So the dentist said the things the dentist said as he was in. My dentist is Harris Cosmetic and I think it's cosmetic and surgery. Very good dentist, like but he's very honest about stuff, and he's like, I don't understand how you're not. And I'm like, you're not actually the first dentist that said this, but he's like, I don't understand how you're not in more pain right now.
Right.
Because you have to keep moving?
Yeah.
Like, I can't just pull my tooth out?
Well, and that's why if I ever win the lottery, I'm starting a non-for-profit to help people get dental care. Because dentists are way too expensive. And it's not necessarily their fault. It's just the way the insurance industry works.
And he's, like, actually, like, planned out my dental work so it will use my insurance and he doesn't have to, like... Because, like, you know, I want to make sure you can pay, but I also want to make sure that you get healthy.
Absolutely.
So, like, I'm going to pull this tooth and do this here so that you can... You know, so that stuff's out of the way and it's not affecting your health. And then your insurance is up, so if you want to do more stuff, you can, but you don't have to. I'm not gonna force you to and make you pay money out of your pocket. If
Just the guy we gotta go to.
He is super. I'm trying to use details from Jamie because he's totally cool.
The deets.
The deeds.
And then he'll look in your mouth and be like, "Wait, I just fixed that though. What the fuck?"
It's gonna be like, that's worse. How did it get worse?
Yeah, no, but he. So this.
I'm like, I need my money back.
This is a little graphic, but like he like basically he's like in the tooth and like 2 hours of my mouth. Like luckily he put like that wedge in there, but like just 2 hours of my mouth open, getting a root canal, and like he's like, yeah, there was like your tooth like exploded. And there was like, it's like a volcano of blood, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, man! Like, okay, you don't have to tell me all of this.
Yeah, seriously.
But it was like the actual experience because of how he like did the Novocaine and like the stuff, the prep work he did, and the tools.
And because you like to taste your blood,
was actually so gentle that I fell asleep for part of it.
Wow.
Yeah, because like he just like the Novocaine was that I couldn't feel anything and I couldn't move, so I just was like.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, I was like, you were so gentle that like I fell asleep, and he's like, yeah, I noticed.
Yeah.
I was like, sorry if I snored, I guess. And obviously didn't stay asleep long. There's a guy like drilling in your tooth, but like it was just like I was just like, whoa, I think I fell asleep there.
I feel like it's probably easier because they're doing all the work. It's like they're not even worried.
When like
about
you literally can't move because like and plus the fact that like I'm trying to keep my tongue like out of the way of the drill too, because I'm just like super paranoid about that, even though it's not even close. But yeah, like so I can like, I just have like a little bit of jaw pain from my jaw being jacked open for 2 hours. But like, I can chew on the left side of my mouth, and also it was like causing me to have like horrible breath.
Mm-hmm.
And that is and like Jamie noticed like right away. She's like,
she wouldn't even kiss you. Yeah, I know.
No, she would like do like can you go to brush your teeth and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, yeah. And I knew what it was from.
That's why both people have to have rotten teeth.
There you go. So we're just like, okay, we're dealing with it. Our scents mingle.
Yeah.
Our decay.
I don't notice it.
Our decay is sweet and
mine's
floral.
already so bad. It's fine.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Hey.
So I'm good. My heart is good.
Great, yeah.
My heart is good.
Hey, I'm happy for you.
That's a run.
It's a feel good 15
I gotta pad the run.
We got some stuff to talk about, dude. This was a busy week. Peacemaker season 2 ordered guide.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Take a shortcut to your dreams.
So good. The season finale, I think, is out today. We didn't get to watch it yet. We probably won't get to watch it until Sunday night, but it's still great.
Bring your laptop with us, maybe. They might want to watch
James
it.
Gunn is writing and directing the entire thing.
Great news.
Again, hopefully 2 times more eagerly. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, we need more eagle. For sure.
There's also a John, I think it was John Cena statement. Oh no, this is the James Gunn statement. He said, "Creating Peacemaker has been one of the true highlights of my life, both professionally and otherwise, with John Cena and the creative team around me, as well as our partners with HBO Max." That's so.
I think
cool
the Suicide Squad was great, but when you're like, I'm excited for that John Cena character.
Yeah.
There was a super dick old.
But here's the thing. When James Gunn touches this stuff, he really shows you he cares. But like that's what Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what it was like. Oh, this is a movie. It looks kind of cool. Why do I care about any of these characters? And then you care about them in the end. Like it's like
and also
he's such a good writer.
I think part of it too is like his casting is always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like John Cena in that role. No one could have done that the same.
I can't think of another person that could have done that.
Not even you, Dwayne Johnson.
Sorry, The Rock.
I want to see Black Adam versus Peacemaker.
And Cormac McLaughlin as Vigilante there. So I mean,
as Vigilante. You know the like the dandy guy from like Bridgerton.
He was my favorite character.
Oh, well, I mean because he was a sociopath.
Yeah. No, because I love that he cares about mankind and he cares about people, but he's like, oh well, they've seen our faces, so we have to shoot them now.
No,
I feel like you're one bad turn away from just being.
Oh, he's like,
Vigilante.
yeah. Just like him and Billy Butcher, that's
It's
pretty.
like you're my best friend,
like,
and I'll kill everyone if they touch you.
why,
your dad's an asshole. I'll go to jail to kill him.
Yeah, seriously. That's why me and Abby get along so well.
That's why he was giving. I'm like, a little treat, Abby.
Don't murder me.
Everyone.
She goes, do you really want to taste it?
So that's speaking of John Cena, on a totally unrelated note, actually, to Peacemaker, John Cena is in for Coyote versus Acme. Are you guys excited for this? This is probably the biggest news of the year.
Is he the Coyote?
You would wish he was the Coyote, but he's not.
He's just John Cena?
So do you know what Coyote versus Acme is? You obviously know what this is.
Is this? I don't.
Right?
Is it based off of the Warner Brothers cartoons?
It sure is. You're like,
Is that a Road Runner?
is this something
Yeah,
that
because
is
like
relevant?
Acme was like
Runner's
the
not in
company
this.
for all the, you know.
So was a
everything.
lawsuit against
So it's actually based on like a 90s comic panel about like the Coyote suing Acme for giving him all the,
All
like,
the
the
faulty
defective
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's going to be
So
a
it's
high,
a gritty courtroom
a live
drama.
action
Okay.
CG, possibly a live action CG hybrid surrounding the character that everyone loved 50 years ago, Wile E. Coyote.
Oh, man.
It's for the boomers.
It will portray.
Well, they won't see it. So.
John Cena will portray the primary antagonist of the film, and the film will tell the story of the down-on-his-luck attorney who takes on Wile E. Coyote as a client in a lawsuit against Acme Corporation over its many defective products. Only to discover that his boss of his former law firm is representing Acme. John Cena will play the Acme lawyer.
Okay.
And James Gunn, though, will produce.
Okay, so this is how this movie or show or whatever it is could work.
Jeez.
Is if the Chippendale Rescue Rangers is well received. The Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Have you
movie
seen the
coming
ads
out.
for that?
You mean with Andy Samberg and Jean
Yeah,
Mulaney?
yeah.
If that works, because that thing is bonkers looking.
Yeah, but you know, that was the Alvin and the Chipmunks. That they made 3 of those movies.
Yeah, but that
There's,
was like a different
Sonic.
time, you know.
There's Sonic.
Sonic.
That's
I don't
more
know how
recent.
Sonic makes any money, but
No.
I guess so. I guess
No,
you're right.
and
And Sonic 2's coming
Alvin
out
and the
soon, man.
Chipmunks
Yeah.
was not as
There's
long
also-
ago.
there's-
as you think
There's
it
also
was.
a Knuckles standalone thing coming out too.
That's why I'm here, too.
But I think if the Chippendales thing works, that's gonna open the door for that. The Chippendales Rescue Rangers thing almost feels like it could be the next Lego movie if it works. If it doesn't, it could be shit. But like, it definitely has like a Lego movie vibe. Just watching the trailer for it, and it's got the Lonely Island making music for it. So okay, I'll give it a chance. I don't have to pay for it either, so it's nice.
Peace a
Yeah.
chance.
I don't have to go to a movie theater. I'm not gonna watch that at the movie
So, Big
theater.
Shrug. Are we seeing Uncharted Taylor speaking about that? No, you go to
No,
New York
I'm
City.
not in New York City.
Yeah, I know. I just thought I was like,
I'm going to go see it by myself then
oh,
in 3D 40X. And I'm going to spoil the whole thing. And you're like,
3D
guess what, Nathan? It doesn't die.
What did we see in 3D 40X? We definitely saw like
My
one
butt.
thing. Was
You
it
saw my butt?
Eternals?
Maybe.
Oh, God, wait, why? Well, why?
That was the worst 40X too that we had.
Wait, was the sex scene?
That was not a
Was
sex
it
scene.
You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing. You
That
did
was
it.
like-
It was 2 bodies and they were kind of going like that.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it was
it's
like
sex.
you saw from here
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know.
So the boobs were tastefully cut.
Neat.
Like, look, we're pushing the envelopes at Disney.
Yeah. Wow, guys. Wow.
Also, the priest gets a boner in the Little Mermaid movie. So there you go. It's my full erection.
Still angry about that. Guys, Charlie Cox and Andrew Garfield met during the filming of Spider-Man No Way Home to go to lunch. But Charlie Cox was so paranoid about them getting seen together, they ate both facing a wall and talking to so they didn't get the picture taken by the paparazzi.
Okay.
Great. Guys. Also, just 2 English people being English people. Just
I mean, they probably didn't even do it because of that. They probably just did it because they're English.
I don't want to see your face,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
just
yeah.
talk to the wall.
It's just lovely tapestry.
Charlie Cox said he didn't want to ruin the magic. That's why.
I mean, shouldn't he just gone like blind then? Like just like put him like.
Plus, we already knew he was in it. Like we did. We already.
Spoilers, by the way, for
Yeah.
people that have not seen this, man. Jesus.
Jeez.
I'm Mateo, not you.
Andrew Garfield plays Garfield in Spider-Man.
Oh, Monday.
So he hates Mondays. Okay, thanks for letting us know that.
I have more Disney news, so I'm going to keep going. And sort of in the genre of these Marvel Disney pieces, there is a rumor that they're going to be bringing some Agents of the S.H.I.E.L.D. characters back to Disney to be in some stuff.
Matt, let's speculate. Mac.
You wish, Mike. Mac, you were a big Mac head.
Shotgun. Yeah, Mac. Yeah, I was a big
You're
Mac.
Mac head.
Yeah, big Mac.
Yeah.
That was my handle on it.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be Quake. I'm hoping it's going to be Chloe Bennett's Quake. I'm hoping.
I mean, it
Agent
wouldn't be
Coulson,
a character.
I can see
no.
Phil Coulson coming back too, especially if
But
they're bringing
He's
people
turning
back.
60 this
The
year.
only thing is, though, they have already labeled Agents of the S.H.I.E.L.D. persona non grata for the MCU. It is non-canon.
Yeah.
They kicked it out of the canon.
But they did that with the Netflix shows too.
See, I remember them labeling them as
They did.
non-canon, though.
They did. They said they're non-canon.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So, but that's
But then
why
they brought a lot of the characters back.
Yeah. They said because we want those toys for
Well,
ourselves.
I really hope they
Fuck your
don't
toys.
recast Chloe Benefit. I thought she did a great job as Quake. I think it's a cool
I think
thing
they
to
just
bring
they'll
character
bring
like
her in
that.
as a Shield agent and then be like, yes, she's an agent of Shield and she's Quake, and just never had any other adventures with anyone
Well,
else.
they're thinking that they're going to bring her back for the Secret Invasion because in the
Also-
comics she's a big part of the Secret Invasion.
Why would you not bring Ming-Na Wen back? She's already working at the next studio over right now,
She might be,
and it's
maybe-
also
but
amazing.
but May is not part of the Secret Invasion storyline, so like it's a little murkier where she would go there.
You know, it'd be fun if they brought them all back, but then they killed them immediately.
Or they were just all
Skrulls.
Skrulls. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Maybe they were just all Skrulls. But I'd still be good to see a couple of them back. You know, I don't think we need all of them. To be
You're
honest,
saying you missed
I
Simmons?
would actually love to see Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. We'll see. But
I won't see
it's
Nick
all
Cage
just a
Ghost Rider,
rumor now. I don't even. It wasn't really even that corroborated.
Corroborated, yeah. I like that, corroborated.
Sure, whatever.
Corroborated.
Collaborated.
Corroborated.
Corroborated. Thank you.
Yeah.
Couldn't think of the pronunciation. Okay. Yeah. That's all I got for that then.
Now, speaking of Marvel, guys, Thor and the Odinson costumes were revealed through some action figures and sent you. Hopefully, you saw these guys.
Yeah.
These look pretty dope.
We got a little Stormbringer. We got a little Stormbreaker. Yes. I'm sorry.
No, so Stormbringer is his friend. Like, oh, it's my pocket knife,
Bring
Stormbringer.
the Stormbreaker. He brings it to me.
It's like it's a butterfly knife. You flip it out.
There's a picture of
really cool.
Lady Thor
Thor.
with a hammer.
She's just Thor.
I know, but I was saying like the female version of Thor.
Just Thor.
But also jacked. Are we getting her that jacked? Are we getting Natalie Portman jacked?
Yeah, no, there's pictures of her jacked.
I need
Look
to
these
see
up.
this.
Look these up. She has fucking guns. But like sick like powerlifting guns. Like she was lifting, like heavy lifting.
She could be like, take that, Brie Larson. Like
So yeah, like just like she's like a bench press Brie Larson. I actually like and Thor Captain Marvel is a great fight because those two are on the same power level. But the best detail I thought from the action figure, the Thor action figure, the Jane Foster Thor action figure, was that it is it looks like a reforged Mjolnir, where the pieces are put back together and not like fully like
it was exploded
pasted, but,
by
it looks like maybe like they just pieced every piece back together and then it like chose Jane maybe. And that I think that could be a fun little detail. Like they're like trying to we gotta find all the pieces and like we got the last one and then it like goes to James like what?
not worthy anymore, buddy.
Yeah, and she. What's cool is like her costume. At least if this is accurate with the movie, looks a lot like his old costume, and his costume is like a very new take on a costume. They actually the colors are a little different. Like there's gold and very light blues involved.
Sure.
And he has Stormbreaker.
It looks like Beta Ray Bill's.
It's not like the Unworthy. In the comics, there's Unworthy, Odin's son, who is it's basically Thor. He's kind of a strong Asgardian guy, but he doesn't have the power of Thor anymore. And he also is like I think he's missing a hand. He had like his arm chopped off or some bullshit.
They love to chop people's arms off.
Yeah, especially Thor's. But he's also wearing like a really ragged cape because he's like in exile. But so it doesn't look like they're doing that at least from the characters. It might be like something he has to.
He
earn
looks pretty
later.
clean.
Yeah, maybe like something like maybe he loses it at first, then has to earn it back or something. Or maybe he just remembers he has Stormbreaker. He's like, oh, I forgot I got this other one. I'll just use this one.
Right.
Another
That's cool.
one forged from a dwarf star.
I forgot this one was there. My bad. It's my bad. And then Groot's like, I am Groot. That's my arm.
Yeah.
So the it looks really cool. I liked the departure from the design for his costume too. So, because this might be his last movie at this point too. He's been doing this for a while.
I mean, he's getting paid. He's going to keep going back, I think.
He will keep going.
Speaking of getting paid, Pedro Pascal says that the Last of Us TV show will more than live up to the games. That's what he says. He's like, it won't just be like...
I mean, he's...
Like, it's going to be so much better.
Yeah.
He's like, it's going to be more than that. And in a similar interview with the chief content officer for...
You mean Casey Bloys?
HBO Max, Casey Bloys. He said that it's still filming, so it definitely won't be out this year. He's like, it'll be out probably 2023, maybe.
So
Yeah.
2023, maybe.
That's a long time away, but he's a very.
Don't go by like that with all the other
He
stuff.
said he's very excited about the early episodes, which I'm very excited just to watch this thing. I'm probably gonna fill the cup when the first episode comes out. I'm just letting you know.
Man, if they were like, come to Canada, play a clicker, would you do it?
Yes. Right now, if it, I could do it. Got it down.
Okay, you know what? I'm convinced. No convincing.
I'd be a bloater. I'd be.
You know that could be fun though. You have to gain weight for the part a little bit though. Guys, I have some awesome news, and I have two things left. But
Okay.
this is
I have two things left.
This
too.
is my
We're probably
favorite.
the same thing.
This is my favorite one because I did send this to you guys
You
because
should
it
do the
made
favorite one
my
first.
heart sing.
Okay.
A Wolf Among Us Season 2 is confirmed by Telltale Games.
It
And
is.
The trailer is great, and I'm just so ready for some more Big Sweet Wolf. That's my favorite Telltale game is that game.
Yeah, and there's a lot of great.
And they're
Telltale
all
games.
They're all good. There's no bad ones, really.
The
There's
Wolf
some mediocre
Among Us
ones.
is like a hard take comic on like the grim fairy tales.
Basically, like if all the fairy tales were forced to move to New York,
Yeah.
and like be people, and so like a lot of them don't want to be there, but they've been forced to do this by an unknown force in the beginning of the comic anyway, and so like they're all like some are like for the main character Bigsby Wolf
It's the
it's the big bad wolf, and
Right.
they're forced basically like he's forced to be human and has to like can conceal himself as a
And
human.
he's a cop.
And he's become a cop because of this, and he's just like, and so, but like he's still like he's trying to be a good person to redeem his name, but he's still this.
Yeah,
big bad
and in
wolf.
season 1 you can go like pretty
yeah,
much full bad. Or
yeah, like it basically like it'll give you a prompt that's like just turn into a fucking wolf and kill that motherfucker. And you're like, oh, I kind of want to
second run through.
Yeah. And so like and the comic obviously has its own nuances. This is more your take on the story. I've actually read a couple of the books, and the books actually not all the books focus on him. Actually, most of them focus on other characters like Snow White and like Tweedledee and Tweedledum have their own kind of subset.
Are they like they're criminals or something, right?
Yeah, they're both just
Yeah.
assholes. Yeah, which
Yeah,
makes sense. And Snow White's kind of like the mayor of like the little section. It's basically like they have their own borough basically, and she's like the official of that borough. But it's a super fun story, and like I can't wait
Cool
to get
take.
back
It's
into it.
very
And like the art style, the cell shading art style is beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for this.
and next gen will be on. What was that? A PS3?
Yeah, they don't have a release date
Was it
yet.
PS3 or was
but
it
they
old
did have a good amount
PS4?
of
Like
footage.
beginning PS4.
I think it was end of PS3.
Yeah, so it's been a while since
Yeah.
this came out.
Yeah, and plus Telltale went under. Like we just thought this was never going to happen.
Yeah.
So
Right.
like the fact that they had a trailer of this was like, oh, my heart. It's good.
Dude, speaking of trailers, that Doctor Strange trailer was bananas.
The Multiverse of Madness. God,
Yeah.
there's so many little things, so many
was.
Easter eggs in this trailer. It is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. And also it is just a bonkers trailer. Like, just look at it, you're like, I have to watch this 8 times.
There's
to get-
at least 3
What's
Doctor
going on?
Stranges, different Doctor Stranges in the trailer. One they're calling Defender Strange. One they're claiming is Strange Supreme, which is the Strange from the What If
Right,
stories,
exactly, yeah.
and then regular Doctor Strange. Professor X is in this.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart's voice is fully in
100%.
this.
100%. And the side of the back of his
Well,
head.
and suppose have you guys heard that maybe Blade was in it?
But
I wouldn't doubt
not
it.
only that, they also think that Tom Cruise as Tony Stark is in
Yeah.
this.
Please do
Rumored
this.
to be the superior Iron Man, which
Yeah.
is fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Especially with
Great.
Tom Cruise, who's like,
Oh,
don't
great.
cover my face up,
Yeah.
because that's the one
Great.
Iron Man that had.
I'm all in on that. Deadpool's supposedly in this.
They show there's actually a little thing where like it looks like Deadpool's in one of the
Yeah.
sharks.
Yeah.
American Ferrera, that the character who usually opens portals. Or Chavez?
Yeah.
Chavez. America Ferrera is the
It's
actress.
the actress.
Should be playing
Who,
that, right?
honestly, I mean,
How is she not?
it's
She's
because
old- I
she's
think
a
she's a little
teenage
older
girl,
now, yeah,
and she's older, but gorgeous, and we love you.
We do.
Um,
Chavez, though, is a cool character.
Yeah, and she looked
Superstore, guys.
great.
Watch Superstore.
Her painted denim jacket looked awesome. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, cool.
Um,
Yeah, let's do this.
Oh, also, Agent Carter's shield is in one of the sharks.
Yeah, I heard
That
that.
was fully there. I saw that, and I saw it myself.
And Wong just being Wong. He looks like he's
Wong it
trouble.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He looks
he's-
in
yeah,
trouble.
like, he might be dead.
Yeah, I was like,
boy.
oh, shit.
Boy, sad bud.
I could see Strange Supreme killing him because Strange Supreme is awful and
It's pretty terrible.
goddamn. There's a lot of cool.
There's so many Wandas, guys.
Yeah.
There's
and
like 3
Wanda
Wandas.
being shit. I like the way that the What If world is getting slammed into this really, really nicely. I'm hoping we get some Kang in here somewhere. There's definitely Ultron box. Like,
What if it?
Fuck yeah.
What if it's just Oops All Kangs?
Oops, all kings.
What if that? I'm Kang too.
Too many
Yeah, I'm over here. I'm
kings.
Kang.
Too many kings. Too many kings. Too many.
it looks bonkers.
Yeah.
Balls on
I'm
I'm
ready.
super excited for this movie, and
That was
it
a good
comes out
trailer.
so soon.
Yeah, May.
Yeah, like May can't come soon enough, guys. I'm excited.
Well, we have what we
It's
have.
gonna be
We have,
me.
we have Moon Knight coming.
We have Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-2.
We got a ton of stuff coming like in the slate, and we have the Batman coming.
and
in
the
March.
Batman.
He's gonna be.
Oh, guys, you know what else is coming though? In May, Stranger Things 4.
Stranger
May
Things. I'm
27.
talking about
So like
Stranger
two days
Things.
after Obi-Wan comes out, so you're just gonna be like, just not going anywhere.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
just not going
So
anywhere.
this is the penultimate season. They said they're
Yep.
gonna end season 5, but this season is coming out in 2 different parts. Which they said 2 parts, but they seem pretty close
They're
together.
9 episodes, but what they said is they're feature-length episodes. So they might be 2 hours long, or like
Jeez.
1 hour and 44
Jesus
minutes
Christ.
long. Yeah,
That's a lot of
like feature-length
content.
usually means at least 90 minutes.
Yeah, that's a lot
like
of
an hour and a
content.
half, Yeah.
But March 27th is when the first half comes out, and the second half comes out July 1st.
Okay, so it's probably like 4 and 5 or 5 and 4.
Yeah,
who
it's
knows?
gonna be a lot. And
They're volume 1 and volume 2.
first of all, the main poster says every ending has a beginning, which looks kind of cool. It's this very like 80s horror movie type thing. Supposedly there's a new monster. There was these vignettes posters that were like piece of a poster, and if you put them all together, there's a new
This one is the
upside down monster.
What's
I
another
don't
monster?
it's got too many eyes or something. I don't know. It's
Well,
gonna be
there
gross.
was the first one, and then there was like the dog version. So maybe it's like the cat version.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's like a
But it's just a regular
It's like a
cat. Like, get
capybara.
the fuck out of here,
Yeah.
cat! Come
It's
on!
like an adorable capybara with like.
It ripped up my
1,000 eyes.
couch. Copper's couch is gonna be ripped up, guys. Confirmed.
But yeah, okay, I'm all in, dude. I'm ready to go. That was my last one too, so
I'm
perfect.
super excited.
Perfect.
Super excited, and just like. And it's fun because we've grown with all these characters. We've grown up with these, and like we care about them so much. Like we want to see them succeed, but there's so much still danger. And like plus there's still season 5, so like who the fuck knows?
Somebody's got
There's
to
still
die.
something else happening. Yeah, are they finally gonna kill Will? Because that guy should have died like in the first season. I'm just putting it out there. Like
I feel like he's like a husk at this point.
yeah,
Like
Will, something's going on with your guts. Someone was saying you're coughing up little wormies and
maybe
shit.
he's the monster.
I'm down. Let's do it. I'm cool for a reveal like that. Let's do it. Guys, we love you.
And
What?
next on mine. No,
So
we do love
I
you.
know I had found a piece
Oh,
of news.
right at the end?
Okay. Okay.
So
We do love you though. That's
Lin
not-
Manuel Miranda is producing the new Little Mermaid movie.
Sure.
Sure. Why
And
not?
so here's the thing. I have
Okay.
a very complicated history of the Little Mermaid. I grew up. It came out in
Were you
'89. I
red-haired?
was 4
You
years
have red
old.
hair.
Yes. So as a
She-
little
she
girl, my
dated
friend
Prince Eric
had
for
the
2
my
years.
friend
You
had
really
the
wanted to fuck
tape,
crabs.
and I watched that movie every single day for about a year at least, and I totally identified with her. She sang all the time. She had red hair. I love swimming. I was like obsessed with her, right? And and the music is fantastic. The music is great, and Alan Menken is returning again to make some more original songs. It is very much like when I became an adult, I was like, oh, this is a terrible movie for little girls to watch because it's
Give
all
up
about
your
like
dreams
giving
for
up,
a
like
man.
literally giving up who you are to be with a man. Yeah, it's
Yeah, but
terrible.
he was a hot guy though.
Guys,
And a
the
prince.
Right.
grim version of that very job much worse for the record.
Oh, I know, and I have the book too.
Please.
So anyway,
Oh,
Halle Bailey
God.
will play Ariel, and we've got Javier Bardem, Aquafina, Daveed Diggs, Jacob Tremblay, Jonah Howard King, and Melissa McCarthy will be playing Ursula. Okay, but I'm reading through this because this article was about how Sebastian may end up having a rap in the movie, and I'm like, okay.
Because David Diggs, yeah.
But then they said it's they've already confirmed that Ursula will not have a signature song. Her song was maybe the
The best
best
song.
Disney
Agreed.
song of like all fucking
That's a
time.
dope ass song.
It is the best. It definitely from that
Okay.
movie.
Tell that to
time,
Scar. Be prepared.
Like, no.
Tell
No.
tell
Oh, yeah,
Tim.
No.
that's true.
That's a great one too. No, and that's my friends and I have always
My
agreed
deep and
that the
ambitions
bad guys,
of bad.
get the best songs in those movies.
Bad.
Gaston's movie is, or our Gaston song, best one in the
movie?
yeah.
What?
Oh God,
Please.
bring it on, right?
Smoke show.
So, but anyway, I'm just disappointed. I was
Also,
maybe
Can
excited.
we just do a Gaston movie, but have me played by John Cena? Put it out there too.
Do it.
Guys, that was a weird rolling ending, but we made it. We rolled
As
right
always,
into it.
everything just rolling.
Rolled it. Hey
We
guys,
love
Wasn't
it though.
weird.
stay classy. Fing Fan Fum.